It was not a good night for Lamar Jackson with the pick six, with the sluggish offensive performance before that. Their first drive of the game was incredible until the missed field goal, but look at that, 14 for 24, 162 passing yards, only 34 rushing yards, and one interception, exited with a concussion. And you really wonder where this Ravens offense is. Willie Snead, who seemed to be talking as if he knows it's over for him in Baltimore.
Yeah, right.
He was very candid about Lamar Jackson having to kind of look in the mirror and identify his flaws and look for ways to improve his game. And he has the skills to do it.
Yep.
That's Snead's point.
Right.
But they need to find a way to improve. And, you've got people out there saying that they need to fire Greg Roman, who not long ago was considered to be a head coaching candidate. Is that the key to unlocking the offense? I don't know. But it's clear that the passing game needs to improve. They lean on the running game too much, and on the nights when the running game isn't going to be there, you got to be able to pass the ball.
Well, yeah, they got to grow. It was a defensive game. That first, I think we got to make sure that's known. It really was. It was a struggle for both offenses. It looked like it was 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts from what everybody was saying. So it didn't lend itself to a great throwing night in general, anyways. So, and hey, Baltimore's offense actually outgained Buffalo by 120 yards. That's another thing that's a little crazy. Another good drive that ended up in a Justin Tucker missed field goal. But, as great as Leslie Frazier's defensive game plan was and all of that, it was amazing. You're right, Mike. It's a part that's missing from Baltimore. Now, again, I would have loved to have seen 17-3. Lamar doesn't have the ball snapped over his head and gets a chance to maybe bring them back. I wanted to see that. That was going to be interesting. But either way, it's got to get better. It really does. He's got to continue to get better within that. And Greg Roman doesn't need to be fired. They can keep him. That's fine. But they got to bring somebody else in to improve the passing game. There's got to be some new, fresh ideas and things that can help make that part of their offense grow and make Lamar grow. Lamar, to me, is, you got to continue to push him. And he's still at a young part of his career. He doesn't even know what he doesn't know yet, like as you hear me say with a lot of young quarterbacks. So I do think there has to be some thought process there to improving that area with Baltimore.
Yeah, this quote from Willie Snead, as blunt as it gets, I think if Lamar knuckles down on that part of his game, the passing, and really reaches his full potential in that area, the sky's the limit. It's just a matter of time, so it's on him. I think this game is going to be a wake-up call for him. Hopefully this offseason we'll see what he does next year. So wake-up call for Lamar Jackson, and I think for the Ravens organization. They have a great quarterback in Lamar Jackson. Now, and wouldn't it be, they need to attract some veteran, competent receiver talent, but who wants to go there when they know they're going to get the ball far fewer times than they will anywhere else, Chris?
No, that's going to be a question. That's going to be an issue. I don't know if they'll be able to get those high-priced, difference-making type veteran players to come there. Probably going to have to do it through the draft and then maybe get guys that are free agents who are desperate to revive their career and something like that. And hopefully Baltimore can pick the right guy to go, okay, yes, he can revive his career. He's talented. It'll have to be that way. But I can't imagine some top free agent coming there to play receiver. No.
That's why they got Des Bryant this year. Now, Des Bryant was kind of the internal compromise when guys were clamoring for Antonio Brown. But still, Des Bryant fits into that category. Hollywood Brown's there because he was a first-round draft choice. You think he's going to sign a second contract with the Ravens? Right. Do you think he's going to re-up and stay there? Or is he going to say, I want to go to a place where they throw the ball all over the place. I want to go play with Justin Herbert.
Right. I think that's a very real possibility. It's going to be one of those, if you're going to continue to play this style of football, either they grow the passing game to where wide receivers want to come there, or they got to think about every 2 or 3 years drafting 2 or 3 to replace those guys that leave in free agency like you're explaining.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.